Hi friends, Dr. Lisa here, cancer and osteoporosis physical therapist with today's video specific to targeting the hips. So you asked for an exercise video to strengthen the muscles and bones around the hips, and this is it. So hopefully you're ready for that intensity to feel the heat in our mid region. All right, here we go. Now, you will need a band if you have one. If you don't have one, you can still do this class. It'll be just fine. But if you have a loop band that can go around your feet, great. That'll be helpful. A chair may be helpful for your balance, or a counter. And then we will get on the floor, on the mat for a part of it as well. Now, I thank you for watching. As always, I am so grateful to each and every one of you that watches, that likes the video, that comments, and especially shares. This content, this free content that I create is just in my effort to serve more people than I can serve one-on-one in my clinic. And so if this is helpful to you, thank you. If you share it with somebody else, then you also help them, and I appreciate that immensely. All right, let's get ready for our workout by warming up our body as we go. I always like to do our kind of standing snow angel to a degree, that full body stretch to get things going. Good. You see, I'm coming up on my toes for this today. If that's in your wheelhouse, go for it. Works balance at the same time. Good. Now let's work. If you need to hang on to your counter, you can. We're going to work the hip across and out. Some hip sweeps. Good. Other side. Warming up those hip joints. Now it's important to know, put that foot down, we're going to do circles, clockwise and counterclockwise. It's important to know that when you are standing and you load your body with weights, whether you're doing squats or lunges, deadlifts, step-ups and jumps, that your hip bones are benefiting from that. So we are doing some very specific targeted hip muscle strengthening today, but all of those weight-bearing things with added load, power, and strength help our hip bones as well. When we squat, we use our hip muscles. When we deadlift, we use our hip muscles. When we're bridging, we use our hip muscles. If you walk with a weighted vest, you're using your hip muscles, and even just regular walking, we use them. But we know in Brickhouse Bones kind of method that adding that load to our bones is what really helps stimulate them to be stronger. So just know there's a lot of variety of hip targeted exercises, and when you're doing strength exercises that involve your legs and involve you being on your feet and having extra weight, you are still doing it. All right, let's add I call this going over the hurdle or over the gate. Lift the knee up, out as if you're stepping over a gate, and then up and forward and back. We'll do the other side. Up and out, up and back. This is really difficult for some people. Maybe you, if you have stiffness in the hips or the hip rotators, to get that foot all the way up. Maybe it's getting in and out of the tub, getting in and out of a taller car. This is a great exercise to do to build that strength up. Okay, good job. We'll just shake that out a little bit. Now let's start at our counter or your chair. Have a nice tall posture. You can also have your hands against the wall. That would be just fine. We're going to kick one leg straight back, and you want to feel that right here in the glutes and release. Keeping that knee as straight as possible as you kick back. We are alternating side to side with about a 3-second hold on each side. Now what I don't want to see is that you tip over as you raise it up. That's not accomplishing the same thing we want to accomplish. We want to keep that body upright, chest lifting. I lost count. We're going to do one more on each side. Okay, so that covered our hip extension. which gets our gluteus maximus, the big muscle in the back. Now we're going to put our rubber band around our toes, so around the tops of our feet. We're going to stand up nice and tall. You can hang on for balance if you want. Lift one knee up, place it down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're doing 10 of these. 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Now we're going to move that band up around the ankles, and we'll do a side step. So I like to just sit back a little bit, keeping the heart up, knees bent, hips go back, and then we get in, I call this ready position versus being up locked out in our knees. We get in this ready position, keeping the heart lifting. Little step, little step, little step, little step. To the other side. Avoid bringing the feet all together so that there's slack in the band. We want tension so those hip muscles are working all the time. Ready position. Little step, little step. Good. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. 2 rounds down, 3 to go. 3 rounds down, 2 to go. Should be feeling that in the hips. Good. Last round. 2, 2. Good. All right. Shake it out a little bit. We're going to keep the band where it is and do a similar variation there. Starting here in ready position, I'm going to step forward at a 45-degree angle and take a short step with the other foot. Forward at a 45 and a short step. And then back at a 45, feet together, back at a 45, feet together. So I'm going left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left. We're going to do one more time at this pattern. Going all the way back. And now I'm going to start right, left, left, right. So we just had to switch sides to make sure each side was getting the same amount of work. Good. One more. Feeling that heat in the hips. Good job. We set our bands down. What I didn't tell you is that you're going to need a dumbbell. So we need a dumbbell for our deadlift, because deadlift is a back body exercise. So you may set your deadlift on a block, a yoga block, a small box, or you can start with a very lightweight or no weight. I'm going to hold the dumbbell at the top, set my feet a tiny bit wider than my hips, keep my chest up as I reach the hips back, bending at the hip joint. So when I say chest up, this would be chest down, closed in, chest up or open. Press through the feet, squeeze the glutes. Hips reach back. Try not to bend the knees too much. Very little bend in the knees. You want to feel this in the glutes and the hamstrings. The arms are completely relaxed. 4, 5, do a weight that's safe and comfortable for you. 6, 2 more. 7, 8, good job. Okay, we're coming down onto the mat, onto our side, onto elbow. Elbow should be right under the shoulder, palm down or fist like that. Knees bent, hand on your hips and your feet together. You're going to press through the side of the knees, lifting the hips up. 1, 2, we're squeezing here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more. 7, 8. Good. Straighten the top leg. Okay, stay up long through the torso. Keep the toes pointed straight ahead or slightly down. Keep the leg back. So resist the urge to pull it forward. We want to keep the leg back. It's a little harder. Raise it up. Squeeze. 1, 2. You want to feel that back here. 3. Not here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. We're going to come and do the other side. On that elbow, right below the shoulder, palm down, knees bent, hands on the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feeling that here. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Extend that leg out. Keep the toes pointed down. Keep the leg back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Excellent. On to hands and knees so that you can get into good position for getting up from the floor. All right. Who wants to do one more round of that? I do. I know I'm feeling great. Heat in the hips. If this is brand new to you, you can stop here at 1 round of this exercise and maybe give it a couple tries at 1 round. See how much muscle soreness you have. Wouldn't be a surprise at all if that's brand new. If this is not brand new to you, grab your band. Let's go again. All right, we're going to start actually with our leg extension at the chair. Tall posture. 1. We're going to hold it a little longer there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep that belly button tucked in. 8. 2 more. 9, 10. Awesome. Let's get our rubber band around our toes. And we're going to be tall posture. Hands on your hips or on your counter. Lift that knee up. 2, 3, 4. Good job, you guys. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. We'll take that around the ankles. So we did muscles in the back of the hip. That last one where we were marching, muscles in the front of the hip that attach to the front of the hip bone. And now we're doing a lot that work all the way around the side. So we're getting that balanced work on all the different muscles that surround the hip joint. As those muscles are contracting, compressing, and pulling on the bone, they're telling that bone it needs to grow stronger and more robust. So that's why we're targeting this in this way. Okay, let's work our 1, 2 side step in our ready position. 1, 2, 1, 2. There's 1. There's 2 out of 5. 3 out of 5. 1 more to go. Good. Shake that out. We'll get ready to do our monster walk. So we call that resisted sidestepping. And then when we go off in the 45-degree angle, I call that a monster walk. So 1 big step at a 45, 1 big step at a 45, feet come together, and then we step backwards at a 45, backwards at a 45. Feel free to say fee, fi, fo, fum if you want to be in true monster form for this. I love getting my clients to roar when we're in the clinic. Now, as you may see, I'm not a very good dancer and I lose my step all the time. But as long as you're keeping tension on that band, you're still working it. All right, we're going to switch the lead foot here. Right, left, left, right. Right, left, left, right. Just making sure we balance it out on each side. I'm not counting. Let's do one more. That's a physical therapist's general rule. There's a few things we always say. One is I'm not counting. Another is it depends. A third one is it's all connected. I'm going to get shirts for each of those. Okay, taking the rubber band off, going for our dumbbell for our deadlifts. We're going to step our feet out just a little bit wider than our hips. Arms are down and relaxed. We're going to keep a big open heart as the tailbone reaches back with mostly straight knees, and then pushes through the floor to come up. 2. Nice straight spine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. Down onto the mat. Elbow under shoulder, hands on the hip, knees together. Squeeze up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Other leg long. Make sure it stays back and the toes stay down or straight ahead. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Let's switch sides. Knees bent, shoulder back. 1, 2, 3. I have a bonus exercise for you at the end. 4, 5. Don't think you're done yet. 6, 7, 8. Extend that leg long. 1, 2. Keep it back. 3, 4. Feel that burn. 5, 6, 7, 8. Excellent. Onto our hands and knees. Coming up to standing. And we're going to work the last exercise as some lateral bounding. So, or a lateral lunging with exploding back. We'll do, excuse me, my shoe. We'll do 8 to each side here, okay? 8 to each side of lateral lunging with an explosive return so we get a little bit of that power move. We'll start going to this direction. And push. 1, 2, 3. Way to finish strong, everyone. 4, 5. I really appreciate working out with you. 6, 7, 8. And I'm really proud of you for showing up for yourself, taking action to help improve your bone health. 3, 4, so you can enjoy the things that you love to do with the people that you love to do it with. 7, 8. Excellent class. Good job. I'll see you at the next video.